Act 1. Scene 1. Rome, a street. Enter a company of mutinous citizens, with staves, clubs, and other weapons. First citizen. Before we proceed any further, hear me speak. Old. Speak. First citizen. You are all resolved rather to die than to famish. Old. Resolved. First citizen. First, you know Caius Marcius is chief enemy to the people. Old. We note. First citizen. Let us kill him, and we 100 have corn at our own price. Ist a verdict. Old. No more talking, aunt, let it be done. Away. Second citizen. One word, good citizens. First citizen. We are accounted poor citizens, the patricians good. What authority surfeits on would relieve us? If they would yield us but the superfluity while it were wholesome, we might guess they relieved us humanely. But they think we are too dear. The leanness that afflicts us, the object of our misery, is as an inventory to particularize their abundance. Our sufferance is a gain to them. Let us revenge this with our pikes ere we become rakes. For the gods know I speak this in hunger for bread, not in thirst for revenge. Second citizen. Would you proceed especially against Caius Marcius? First citizen. Against him first, he's a very dog to the commonalty. Second citizen. Consider you what services he has done for his country. First citizen. Very well, and could be content to give him good report for't, but that he pays himself with being proud. Second citizen. Nay, but speak not maliciously. First citizen. I say unto you, what he hath done famously, he 999 it to that end. Though soft-conscienced men can be content to say it was for his country, he 999 it to please his mother, and to be partly proud, which he is, even to the altitude of his virtue. Second citizen. What he cannot help in his nature you account a vice in him, you must in no way say he is covetous. First citizen. If I must not, I need not be barren of accusations. He hath faults with surplus to tire in repetition. What shouts are these? The other side city is risen. Why stay we prating here, to capital? Old. Come. Enter Menenius Agrippa. First citizen. Soft, who comes here? Second citizen. Worthy Menenius Agrippa, one that hath always loved the people. First citizen. He's one honest enough, would all the rest were so. Chapter 1000, Enenius. What works, my countrymen, in hand, where go you? With bats and clubs, the matter, speak I pray you. First citizen. Our business is not unknown to Senate. They have had inkling this fortnight what we intend to do, which now we 100 show 'em in deeds. They say poor suitors have strong breaths, they shall know we have strong arms too. Chapter 1000, Enenius. Why, masters, my good friends, mine honest neighbours, will you undo yourselves? First citizen. We cannot, sir, we are undone already. Chapter 1000, Enenius. I tell you, friends, most charitable care. Have the patricians of you, for your wants. Your suffering in this dearth, you may as well strike at the heaven with your staves as lift them against the Roman state, whose course will on the way it takes, cracking 10,000 curbs of more strong link asunder than can ever appear in your impediment, for the dearths, the gods not the patricians make it, and your knees to them not arms must help, alack. You are transported by calamity thither where more attends you, and you slander the helms state, who care for you like fathers, when you curse them as enemies. First citizen. Care for us, true indeed, they ne'er cared for us yet. suffer us to famish and their storehouses crammed with grain, make edicts for usury to support usurers, repeal daily any wholesome act established against the rich, and provide more piercing statutes daily to chain up and restrain the poor. If the wars eat us not up they will, and there's all the love they bear us. Chapter 1000, Enenius. Either you must confess yourselves wondrous malicious, or be accused of folly. I shall tell you a pretty tale, it may be you have heard it, but since it serves my purpose I will venture to stale a little more. First Citizen. Well, I 100 hear it, sir, yet you must not think to fob off our disgrace with a tale, but an't please you deliver. Chapter 1000, Enenius. There was a time when all the body's members rebelled against the belly, thus accused it, that only like a gulf it 999 remain. Chapter 1, midsto body idle and unactive, still cupboarding the viand never bearing. Like labour with the rest, where other instruments 999 see and hear, devise, instruct, walk, feel, and mutually participate 999 minister unto the appetite and affection common of the whole body. The belly answered. First Citizen. Well, sir, what answer made the belly? Chapter 1000, Enenius. Sir, I shall tell you, with a kind of smile, which ne'er came from the lungs but even thus. For look you, I may make the belly smile, as well as speak. It tauntingly replied to discontented members, the mutinous parts, that envied his receipt, even so most fitly, as you malign our senators for that they are not such as you. First Citizen. Your belly's answer, what? The kingly crowned head, the vigilant eye, the counsellor heart, the arm our soldier, our steed the leg, the tongue our trumpeter, with other muniments and petty helps. Is this our fabric, if that they? Chapter 1000, Enenius. What then? For me this fellow speaks, what then, what then? First Citizen. Should by the cormorant belly be restrained, who is the sink body? Chapter 1000, Enenius. Well, what then? First Citizen. The former agents, if they 999 complain, what could the belly answer? Chapter 1000, Enenius. I will tell you. If you 100 bestow a small, of what you have little, patience a while, you still hear the belly's answer. First Citizen. You are long about it. Chapter 1000, Enenius. Note me this, good friend. Your most grave belly was deliberate, not rash like his accusers, and thus answered. True is it, my incorporate friends, quoth he, that I received the general food at first, which you do live upon, and fit it is, because I am the storehouse and the shop of the whole body. But if you do remember, I send it through the rivers of your blood, even to the court, the heart, to seat brain, and through the cranks and offices of man, the strongest nerves and small inferior veins, from me receive that natural competency, whereby they live, and though that all at once. You, my good friends, this says the belly, mark me. First Citizen. I, sir, well, well. Chapter 1000, Enenius. Though all at once cannot see what I do deliver out to each, yet I can make my audit up that all from me do back receive the flower of all, and leave me but the bran. What say you? First Citizen. It was an answer, how apply you this? Chapter 1000, Enenius. The senators of Rome are this good belly, and you the mutinous members, for examine. their counsels and their cares, digest things rightly. Touching the wheel common you shall find no public benefit which you receive, but it proceeds or comes from them to you, and no way from yourselves. What do you think? You, the great toe of this assembly. First citizen. I, the great toe. Why the great toe? Chapter 1000, Enenius. For that being one lowest, basest, poorest, of this most wise rebellion thou goest foremost. Thou rascal that art worst in blood to run, leads thee first to win some vantage, but make you ready your stiff bats and clubs. Rome and her rats are at the point of battle. The one side must have bail. Enter Caius Martius. Hail, noble Martius. Chapter 1000, Artius. Thanks, what's the matter, you dissentious rogues? That, rubbing the poor itch of your opinion. Make yourselves scabs. First citizen. We have ever your good word. Chapter 1000, Artius. He that will give good words to thee will flatter. Beneath abhorring, what would you have, you curs? That like nor peace nor war, the one affrights you. The other makes you proud, he that trusts to you. Where he should find you lions, finds you hares. Where foxes, geese, you are no surer, no. Then is the coal of fire upon the ice, or hailstone in the sun. Your virtue is to make him worthy whose offence subdues him, and curse that justice 999 it, who deserves greatness, deserves your hate, and your affections are a sick man's appetite, who desires most that which would increase his evil. He that depends upon your favours swims with fins of lead, and hews down oaks with rushes. Hang ye, trust ye. With every minute you do change a mind, and call him noble that was now your hate, him vile that was your garland. What's the matter? That in these several places of the city you cry against the noble senate who, under the guards, keep you in awe, which else would feed on one another. What's their seeking? Chapter 1000, Enenius. For corn at their own rates, whereof they say the city is well stored. Chapter 1000, Artius. Hang 'em, they say. They 100 sit by fire and presume to know what's done. Capital, who's like to rise, who thrives and who declines, side factions and give out conjectural marriages, making parties strong, and feebling such as stand not in their liking. Below their cobbled shoes, they say there's grain enough. Would the nobility lay aside their ruth, and let me use my sword, I 500 make a quarry, with thousands of these quartered slaves as high as I could pick my lance. Chapter 1000, Enenius. Nay, these are almost thoroughly persuaded. For though abundantly they lack discretion, yet are they passing cowardly. But I beseech you, what says the other troop? Chapter 1000, Artius. They are dissolved, hang 'em. They said they were an hungry, sighed forth proverbs. That hunger broke stone walls that dogs must eat. That meat was made for mouths that the gods sent not. Corn for the rich men only. With these shreds they vented their complainings, which being answered, and a petition granted them, a strange one, to break the heart of generosity, and make bold power look pale, they threw their caps, as they would hang them on the horns moon, shouting their emulation. Chapter 1000, Enenius. What is granted them? Chapter 1000, Artius. 5 tribunes to defend their vulgar wisdoms. Of their own choice, one's Junius Brutus, Sicinius Velutus, and I know not, death. The rabble should have first unroofed the city. Ere so prevailed with me, it will in time win upon power and throw forth greater themes. For insurrections arguing. Chapter 1000, Enenius. This is strange. Chapter 1000, Artius. Go get you home, you fragments. Enter a messenger hastily. Chapter 1000, Essenger. Where S. Caius Martius. Chapter 1000, Artius. Here, what's the matter? Chapter 1000, Essenger. The news is, sir, the valses are in arms. Chapter 1000, Artius. I am glad on't, then we shall haul means to vent our musty superfluity. Enter Sicinius Velutus, Junius Brutus, 2 tribunes, Cominius Titus Lartius with other senators. See our best elders. First Senator. Martius, 'tis true that you have lately told us the valses are in arms. Chapter 1000, Artius. They have a leader, Tullus or Phidias, that will put you tart. I sin in envying his nobility, and were I anything but what I am, I would wish me only he. Chapter 100, Arminius. You have fought together. Chapter 1000, Artius. We're half to half the world by ears and he. Upon my party I 500 revolt to make. Only my wars with him, he is a lion that I am proud to hunt. First Senator. Then, worthy Martius, attend upon Cominius to these wars. Chapter 100, Arminius. It is your former promise. Chapter 1000, Artius. Sir, it is. And I am constant. Titus Lartius, thou shalt see me once more strike at Tullus' face. What art thou stiff, stands te out? Titus Lartius. No, Caius Martius. Chapter 100 Lean upon one crutch and fight with other. Ere stay behind this business. Chapter 1000, Enenius. O true bred. First Senator. Your company to capital where I know our greatest friends attend us. Titus Lartius. Lead you on. Follow Cominius, we must follow you. Right worthy your priority. Chapter 100, Arminius. Noble Martius. First Senator. To the citizens, hence to your homes begone. Chapter 1000, Artius. Nay, let them follow. The valses have much corn, take these rats thither. To gnaw their garners, worshipful mutineers. Your valour puts well forth, pray follow. Exeunt, Sicinius and Brutus remain. Sicinus. Was ever man so proud as is this Martius? Brutus. He has no equal. Sicinus. When we were chosen tribunes for the people. Brutus. Marked you his lip and eyes? Sicinus. Nay, but his taunts. Brutus. Being moved, he will not spare to gird the gods. Sicinus. Bemark the modest moon. Brutus. The present wars devour him, he is grown too proud to be so valiant. Sicinus. Such a nature, tickled with good success, disdains the shadow which he treads on at noon, but I do wonder his insolence can brook to be commanded. Under Cominius. Brutus. Fame at the which he aims, in whom already he's well graced, cannot better be held nor more attained than by a place below the first, for what miscarries shall be the general's fault, though he perform to th utmost of a man and giddy censure, will then cry out of Martius, oh, if he had borne the business, sicinus. Besides, if things go well, opinion that so sticks on Martius shall of his demerits rob Cominius. Brutus. Come, half all Cominius' honours are to Martius, though Martius earned them not, and all his faults to Martius shall be honours, though indeed in aught he merit not. Sicinus. Let's hence and hear how the dispatch is made, and in what fashion, more than in singularity, he goes upon this present action. Brutus. Let's along. Scene 2. Coriolis, the Senate House. Enter Tullus Aufidius with senators of Coriolis. First Senator. So your opinion is, Aufidius, that they of Rome are entered in our councils, and know how we proceed. Aufidius. Is it not yours? Whatever have been thought on in this state, that could be brought to bodily act ere Rome had circumvention, 'tis not 4 days gone since I heard thence, these are the words I think. I have the letter here, yes, here it is. They have pressed a power, but it is not known whether for east or west. The dearth is great, the people mutinous, and it is rumoured Cominius Martius, your old enemy, who is of Rome worse hated than of you, and Titus Lartius, a most valiant Roman, these 3 laid on this preparation, whither 'tis bent, most likely 'tis for you. Consider of it. First Senator. Our army is in the field. We never yet made doubt but Rome was ready to answer us. Aufidius. Nor 999 you think it folly to keep your great pretences veiled till when they needs must show themselves, which in the hatching it seemed appeared to Rome, by the discovery we shall be shortened in our aim, which was to take in many towns ere almost Rome should know we were afoot. Second Senator. Noble Aufidius, take your commission, hie you to your bands. Let us alone to guard Coriolis. If they set down before us for the remove, bring up your army, but I think you 100 find. They've not prepared for us. Aufidius. Oh, doubt not that. I speak from certainties, nay more. Some parcels of their power are forth already, and only hitherward I leave your honours. If we and Caius Martius chance to meet, 'tis sworn between us we shall ever strike, till one can do no more. Old. The gods assist you. Aufidius. And keep your honours safe. First Senator. Farewell. Second Senator. Farewell. Old. Farewell. Scene 3. Rome, an apartment in Martius' house. Enter Volumnia and Virgilia, mother and wife to Martius. They set them down on 2 low stools and so. Chapter 5. Volumnia. I pray you, daughter, sing, or express yourself in a more comfortable sort. If my son were my husband, I should freelier rejoice in that absence, wherein he won honour, than in the embracements of his bed, where he would show most love, when yet he was but tender-bodied and the only son of my womb, when youth with comeliness plucked all gaze his way, when for a day of kings, entreaties a mother should not sell him an hour from her beholding, I, considering how honour would become such a person, that it was no better than picture-like to hang by wall, if renown made it not stir, was pleased to let him seek danger where he was like to find fame, To a cruel war I sent him, from whence he returned, his brows bound with oak. I tell thee, daughter, I sprang not more in joy at first hearing he was a man-child than now in first seeing he had proved himself a man. Chapter 6 Argilia. But had he died in the business, madam, how then? Chapter 5 Alumnia. Then his good report should have been my son, I therein would have found issue. Hear me profess sincerely, had I a dozen sons, each in my love alike and none less dear than thine and my good Martius, I had rather had 11 die nobly for their country than one voluptuously surfeit out of action. Enter a gentlewoman. Gentlewoman. Madam, the Lady Valeria is come to visit you. Chapter 6 Argilia. Beseech you, give me leave to retire myself. Chapter 5 Alumnia. Indeed you shall not. Methinks I hear hither your husband's drum. See him pluck Aufidius down by hair. As children from a bear, the valses shunning him. Methinks I see him stamp thus and call thus. Come on, you cowards, you were got in fear. Though you were born in Rome, his bloody brow. With his mailed hand then wiping, forth he goes. Like to a harvestman that's tasked to mow, or all or lose his hire. Chapter 6 Argilia. His bloody brow, O Jupiter, no blood. Chapter 5 Alumnia. Away, you fool, it more becomes a man. Then gilt his trophy, the breasts of Hecuba. When she 999 suckle Hector, looked not lovelier than Hector's forehead when it spit forth blood. At Grecian sword contemning, tell Valeria, we are fit to bid her welcome. Exit, gentlewoman. Chapter 6 Argilia. Heavens bless my lord from fell Aufidius. Chapter 5 Alumnia. He 100 beat Aufidius, head below his knee, and tread upon his neck. Enter Valeria with an usher and a gentlewoman. Chapter 5 Illyria. My ladies both, good day to you. Chapter 5 Alumnia. Sweet madam. Chapter 6 Argilia. I am glad to see your ladyship. Chapter 5 Illyria. How do you both, you are manifest housekeepers. What are you sewing here? A fine spot in good faith, how does your little son? Chapter 6 Argilia. I thank your ladyship, well, good madam. Chapter 5 Alumnia. He had rather see the swords, and hear a drum than look upon his schoolmaster. Chapter 5 Illyria. O my word, the father's son, I swear 'tis a very pretty boy. O my troth, I looked upon him Wednesday half an hour together. H has such a confirmed countenance. I saw him run after a gilded butterfly, and when he caught it, he let it go again, and after it again, and over he comes, and up again, catched it again. Or whether his fall enraged him, or how 'twas, he 999 so set his teeth and tear it. Oh, I warrant how he mamicked it. Chapter 5 Alumnia. One on's father's moods. Chapter 5 Illyria. Indeed, la, 'tis a noble child. Chapter 6 Argilia. A crack, madam. Chapter 5 Illyria. Come, lay aside your stitchery. I must have you play the idle huswife with me this afternoon. Chapter 6 Argilia. No, good madam, I will not out of doors. Chapter 5 Illyria. Not out of doors. Chapter 5 Alumnia. She shall, she shall. Chapter 6 Argilia. Indeed no, by your patience, I not over the threshold till my lord return from the wars. Chapter 5 Illyria. Fie, you confine yourself most unreasonably. Come, you must go visit the good lady that lies in. Chapter 6 Argilia. I will wish her speedy strength and visit her with my prayers, but I cannot go thither. Chapter 5 Alumnia. Wise, I pray you. Chapter 6 Argilia. 'Tis not to save labour, nor that I want love. Chapter 5 Illyria. You would be another Penelope. Yet they say all the yarn she spun in Ulysses, absence 999 but fill Ithaca full of moths. Come, I would your cambric was sensible as your finger, that you might leave pricking it for pity. Come, you shall go with us. Chapter 6 Argilia. No, good madam, pardon me, indeed I will not forth. Chapter 5 Illyria. In truth, La, go with me, and I 100 tell you excellent news of your husband. Chapter 6 Argilia. Oh, good madam, there can be none yet. Chapter 5 Illyria. Verily I do not jest with you, there came news from him last night. Chapter 6 Argilia. Indeed, madam. Chapter 5 Illyria. In earnest it's true, I heard a senator speak it. Thus it is, the Valses have an army forth against whom Cominius the general is gone with one part of our Roman power. Your lord and Titus Lartius are set down before their city Coriols, they nothing doubt prevailing and to make it brief wars. This is true on mine honour, and so, I pray, go with us. Chapter 6 Argilia. Give me excuse, good madam, I will obey you in everything hereafter. Chapter 5 Alumnia. Let her alone, lady, as she is now she will but disease our better mirth. Chapter 5 Illyria. In troth I think she would. Fare you well then, come good sweet lady, prithee Virgilia turn thy solemnness out o door and go along with us. Chapter 6 Argilia. No, at a word, madam, indeed I must not, I wish you much mirth. Chapter 5 Illyria. Well then, farewell. Scene 4 Before Coriols. Enter Martius, Titus Lartius with drum and colours, with captains and soldiers as before the city of Coriols. To them a messenger. Chapter 1000 Artius. Yonder comes news, a wager they have met. Chapter 50 Artius. My horse to yours, no. Chapter 1000 Artius. 'Tis done. Chapter 50 Artius. Agreed. Chapter 1000 Artius. Say, has our general met the enemy? Chapter 1000 Essenger. They lie in view but have not spoke as yet. Chapter 50 Artius. So the good horse is mine. Chapter 1000 Artius. Chapter 100 by him of you. Chapter 50 Artius. No, I 100 nor sell nor give him, lend you him I will. For 100 years, summon the town. Chapter 1000 Artius. How far off lie these armies? Chapter 1000 Essenger. Within this mile and half. Chapter 1000 Artius. Then shall we hear their larum and they ours. Now Mars, I prithee, make us quick in work, that we with smoking swords may march from hence. To help our fielded friends, come blow thy blast. They sound a parley. Enter 2 senators with others on the walls of Coriols. Tullus Aufidius, is he within your walls? First Senator. No, nor a man that fears you less than he. That's lesser than a little. Hark, our drums are bringing forth our youth, we 100 break our walls. Rather than they shall pound us up, our gates, which yet seem shut, we have but pinned with rushes. They 100 open of themselves. Hark you far off. There is Aufidius, list what work he makes amongst your cloven army. Chapter 1000 Artius. Oh, they are at it. Chapter 50 Artius. Their noise be our instruction, ladders ho. Enter the army of the Valses as through the city gates. Chapter 1000 Artius. They fear us not but issue forth their city. Now put your shields before your hearts and fight. With hearts more proof than shields, advance brave Titus. They do disdain us much beyond our thoughts, which makes me sweat with wrath. Come on, my fellows. He that retires, I 100 take him for a valse, and he shall feel mine edge. Alarums, the Romans are beat back to their trenches, they exit with the valses following. Enter Martius cursing, with Roman soldiers. Chapter 1000, Artius. All the contagion of the south light on you. You shames of Rome, you herd of boils and plagues. Plaster you o'er that you may be abhorred. Farther than seen, and one infect another. Against the wind a mile, you souls of geese, that bear the shapes of men, how have you run? From slaves that apes would beat, Pluto and hell. All hurt behind, backs red and faces pale. With flight and agued fear, mend and charge home. Or by the fires of heaven, I 100 leave the foe. And make my wars on you, look tart, come on. If you 100 stand fast, we 100 beat them to their wives. As they us to our trenches, follow s. Another alarum, the valses re-enter and are driven back to the gates of Coriolanus, which open to admit them. So now the gates are ope, now prove good seconds. Tease for the followers, fortune widens them. Not for the flyers, mark me and do the like. Martius follows the fleeing valses through the gates, and is shut in. First soldier. Foolhardiness not I. Second soldier. Nor I. First soldier. See, they have shut him in. Alarum continues. Old. To th part I warrant him. Enter Titus Lartius. Chapter 50, Artius. What is become of Martius? Old. Slain, sir, doubtless. First soldier. Following the flyers at the very heels. With them he enters, who upon the sudden clap to their gates, he is himself alone. To answer all the city. Chapter 50, Artius. O noble fellow, who sensibly outdares his senseless sword, and when it bows stands he up, thou art left Martius, a carbuncle entire as big as thou art. Were not so rich a jewel, thou wast a soldier, even to Cato's wish, not fierce and terrible, only in strokes but with thy grim looks and the thunder-like percussion of thy sounds. Thou madst thine enemies shake, as if the world were feverous and 999 tremble. Enter Martius bleeding, assaulted by the enemy. First soldier. Look, sir. Chapter 50, Artius. Oh, 'tis Martius. Let's fetch him off or make remain alike. They fight and all enter the city. Scene 5 within Coriolanus, a street. Enter certain Romans with spoils. First Roman. This will I carry to Rome. Second Roman. And I this. Third Roman. A Marin aunt, I took this for silver. Enter Martius and Titus Lartius with a trumpet. Chapter 1000, Artius. See here these movers that do prize their hours. At a cracked drachma, cushions, leaden spoons, irons of a doit, doublets that hangmen would bury with those that wore them, these base slaves. Ere yet the fight be done, pack up, down with them. Exit the Romans with spoils. Alarum continues still afar off. And hark what noise the general makes, to him. There is the man of my soul's hate, Aufidius. Piercing our Romans, then valiant Titus take convenient numbers to make good the city. Whilst I with those that have the spirit will haste to help Cominius. Chapter 50, Artius. Worthy sir, thou bleedst. Thy exercise hath been too violent for a second course of fight. Chapter 1000, Artius. Sir, praise me not. My work hath yet not warmed me, fare you well. The blood I drop is rather physical than dangerous to me, to Aufidius thus. I will appear and fight. Chapter 50, Artius. Now the fair goddess Fortune, fall deep in love with thee and her great charms, misguide thy opposers' swords, bold gentleman. Prosperity be thy page. Chapter 1000, Artius. Thy friend no less than those she placeth highest, so farewell. Chapter 50, Artius. Thou worthiest Martius, go sound thy trumpet in the marketplace. Call thither all the officers O.Th. town, where they shall know our mind. Away. Scene 6, near the camp of Cominius. Enter Cominius as it were in retire, with soldiers. Chapter 100, Arminius. Breathe you, my friends, well fought we are come off. Like Romans, neither foolish in our stands, nor cowardly in retire, believe me, sirs. We shall be charged again, whiles we have struck. By interims and conveying gusts we have heard the charges of our friends, the Roman guards. Lead their successes as we wish our own, that both our powers, with smiling fronts encountering, may give you thankful sacrifice. Enter a messenger. Thy news. Chapter 1000, Essenger. The citizens of Coriolis have issued, and given to Lartius and to Martius battle. I saw our party to their trenches driven, and then I came away. Chapter 100, Arminius. Though thou speakest truth, methinks thou speak'st not well. How long is't since? Chapter 1000, Essenger. Above an hour, my lord. Chapter 100, Arminius. 'Tis not a mile, briefly we heard their drums. How couldst thou in a mile confound an hour, and bring thy news so late? Chapter 1000, Essenger. Spies of the valses held me in chase that I was forced to wheel 3 or 4 miles about, else had I, sir, half an hour since brought my report. Enter Martius bloody. Chapter 100, Arminius. Who's yonder? That does appear as he were flayed, O gods! He has the stamp of Martius, and I have before time seen him thus. Chapter 1000, Artius. Come I too late? Chapter 100, Arminius. The shepherd knows not thunder from a tabor, more than I know the sound of Martius' tongue from every meaner man. Chapter 1000, Artius. Come I too late? Chapter 100, Arminius. Ay, if you come not in the blood of others, but mantled in your own. Chapter 1000, Artius. Oh, let me clip you. In arms as sound as when I wooed, in heart as merry as when our nuptial day was done, and tapers burned to bedward. Chapter 100, Arminius. Flower of warriors, how is't with Titus Lartius? Chapter 1000, Artius. As with a man busied about decrees, condemning some to death and some to exile, ransoming him or pitying, threatening the other, holding Coriolis in the name of Rome, even like a fawning greyhound in the leash, to let him slip at will. Chapter 100, Arminius. Where is that slave which told me they had beat you to your trenches? Where's he? Call him hither. Chapter 1000, Artius. Let him alone. He 999 inform the truth, but for our gentlemen, the common file a plague, tribunes for them. The mouse ne'er shunned the cat, as they 999 budge from rascals worse than they. Chapter 100, Arminius. But how prevailed you Chapter 1000, Artius. Will the time serve to tell? I do not think. Where is the enemy? Are you Lords O.Th. Field? If not, why cease you till you are so? Chapter 100, Arminius. Martius we have at disadvantage fought, and 999 retire to win our purpose. Chapter 1000, Artius. How lies their battle? Know you on which side? They have placed their men of trust. Chapter 100, Arminius. As I guess, Martius. Their bands ith vowed are the antiates. Of their best trust, o'er them Aufidius. Their very heart of hope. Chapter 1000, Artius. I do beseech you, by all the battles wherein we have fought, by th blood we have shed together, by th vows we have made, to endure friends that you directly set me against Aufidius and his antiates, and that you not delay the present but, filling the air with swords advanced and darts, we prove this very hour. Chapter 100, Arminius. Though I could wish you were conducted to a gentle bath, and balms applied to you, yet dare I never deny your asking. Take your choice of those that best can aid your action. Chapter 1000, Artius. Those are they that most are willing, if any such be here, as it were sin to doubt, that love this painting, wherein you see me smeared, if any fear lesser his person than a 99 report, if any think brave death outweighs bad life, and that his country's dearer than himself, let him alone, or so many so minded wave thus to express his disposition, and follow Martius. He waves his sword. They all shout and wave their swords, take him up in their arms and cast up their caps. O me alone, make you a sword of me. If these shows be not outward, which of you but is for valses, none of you but is able to bear against the great Aufidius a shield as hard as his, a certain number, though thanks to all must I select from all. The rest shall bear the business in some other fight. As cause will be obeyed, please you to march, and I shall quickly draw out my command. Which men are best inclined? Chapter 100, Arminius. March on, my fellows. Make good this ostentation, and you shall divide in all with us. Scene 7, the gates of Coriolanus. Titus Lartius, having set a guard upon Coriolanus, going with drum and trumpet toward Cominius and Caius Martius, enters with a lieutenant, other soldiers, and a scout. Chapter 50, Artius. So let the ports be guarded, keep your duties, as I have set them down. If I do send dispatch those sentries to our aid, the rest will serve for a short holding. If we lose the field, we cannot keep the town. Chapter 51, Lieutenant. Fear not our care, sir. Chapter 50, Artius. Hence and shut your gates upon's. Our guider come, to th Roman camp conduct us. Scene 8, a field of battle between the Roman and the Volscian camps. Alarum, as in battle, enter Martius and Aufidius at several doors. Chapter 1000, Artius. Chapter 1, 100 Fight with none but thee, for I do hate thee. Worse than a promise breaker. Aufidius. We hate alike. Not Afric owns a serpent I abhor. More than thy fame and envy, fix thy foot. Chapter 1000, Artius. Let the first budger die the other's slave, and the gods doom him after. Aufidius. If I fly, Martius, hollow me like a hare. Chapter 1000, Artius. Within these 3 hours Tullus Alone I fought in your Coriol's walls, and made what work I pleased. Tease not my blood, wherein thou seest me masked, for thy revenge. Wrench up thy power to th highest. Aufidus. Wert thou the Hector? That was the whip of your bragged progeny. Thou shouldst not scape me here. Here they fight, and certain valses come to the aid of Aufidius. Officious and not valiant, you have shamed me. In your condemned seconds, Martius fights till they be driven in breathless. Aufidius and Martius exit separately. Scene 9. The Roman camp. Alarum, a retreat is sounded. Flourish. Enter at one door Cominius with the Romans, at another door Martius with his arm in a scarf. Chapter 100. Arminius. If I should tell thee o'er this thy day's work, thou'lt not believe thy deeds, but I report it. Where senators shall mingle tears with smiles, where great patricians shall attend and shrug. Chapter 1. Th and admire, where ladies shall be frighted, and gladly quaked hear more, where the dull tribunes, that with the fusty plebeians hate thine honours, shall say against their hearts, we thank the gods. Our Rome hath such a soldier, yet cam'st thou to a morsel of this feast, having fully dined before. Enter Titus Lartius with his power from the pursuit. Chapter 50. Artius. O general, here is the steed we the caparison. Hadst thou beheld. Chapter 1000. Artius. Pray now no more, my mother, who has a charter to extol her blood. When she does praise me grieves me. I have done as you have done, that's what I can. Induced as you have been, that's for my country. He that has but affected his goodwill hath overta'en mine act. Chapter 100. Arminius. You shall not be. The grave of your deserving, Rome must know. The value of her own, 'twere a concealment.